Today we're going to talk about derailed destinies. I call this message Derailed Destinies. The destinies which have been derailed. You know, to be derailed is to be removed from your path and you take another path, a path which isn't yours. And it is possible for destinies to be derailed. I've done videos about, there's a video on this channel called The Mystery of Star Hunters. I did it like 2 years ago. Go and watch that video, The Mystery of Star Hunters. And then there's another one on the Star Attack, how destinies are being attacked. Go and watch those videos concerning how destinies are being attacked. I've explained it extensively, and I hope you'll be able to get what I'm trying to say. So today there's something else which I need to add concerning this topic. There's what I call derailed destiny. Your destiny can be derailed, and it's very important for you to know this. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm Cleophas Wanyama, Cleo with him. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Keep on watching my videos, share my videos, and God will bless you. Thank you for those who are sending us your financial support. Keep on supporting us so that we can do what we are doing. Derailed destinies. Your destiny can be derailed. Now, the fact that you are prosperous or you are successful doesn't mean that you are on the path of destiny. Success is good, but in some cases, success doesn't mean that you're fulfilling destinies. You can be successful and you are out of the will of God. It's very possible. You can be successful and you are out of the will of God. So, having money or making it in life is not a sign that you are in the path of your destiny. This is what I call derailed destinies. A destiny can be derailed. Now, how does it happen? You know, sometimes when the devil looks at your destiny and it sees what you're going to achieve will be great, what you're going to achieve will be huge, and it will be impactful, and it will be a major blow to his kingdom of darkness. What the devil does when he sees that, you know, sometimes when the devil sees you have potential, he doesn't necessarily oppose you. Sometimes he may allow you to prosper or to be successful in whatever you are doing, so that you will not focus on your main mission. Not all successes are good. Some success come to destroy you. It makes you not to see what God intended for you to achieve. So you need to be careful. This is what I call derailed. You can't be derailed. And when you look around, you see, I'm driving a good car, I'm living in a nice house, I have money, you think you have made it. But, okay, you look like you have made it, it's okay, but you will not have fulfilled your destiny. So, in life is important for you to fulfill your destiny so that you can achieve what God has ordained you to achieve. Because the day when you stand before the Father, God is going to open that book which your destiny is written on. God is going to open that book which talks about your star. We have a star. A star is a destiny. And God is going to read out what He had ordained for you to achieve. And if you have found that you haven't achieved what God had ordained you to achieve, you won't get your reward. You know, in heaven there will be a reward ceremony, like an award ceremony. People will be rewarded according to what they have done. You get my point? Now, if God had ordained you maybe to do something which is 100%, and you only achieved 5%, and without 5%, maybe you are even a billionaire, you wouldn't have achieved your destiny. Your reward will be small. So God is going to reward us in heaven according to how we have achieved the destinies which He had given us. Because everybody comes to earth with a destiny. He told Jeremiah, before I formed you, I knew you, and I ordained you to become a prophet. There's something God had ordained for you even before you are conceived. That thing you came to do on this earth. I get my point. So it's very important to know if you are doing what God destined you to do. Now, this is a good example. You know, Moses was a deliverer. Moses, his work was to deliver people from the Egyptian bondage. Now, Joseph was sneaked into the, okay, I'm not saying sneak. He was found at the river with Pharaoh's daughter, and he was raised inside the palace, in the Egyptian palace. Joseph was raised as a prince. He had the best life. He had the, sorry, I'm not saying Joseph, I mean Moses. If I said Joseph, sorry, I say Moses. Moses was a deliverer, but he was raised in Pharaoh's palace as a prince. As a prince. He had a comfortable life. He had everything that he needed. He never struggled. Everything was okay with him. Moses would have been given a beautiful wife to marry. He would have a kind of some authority in Egypt, and Egypt was one of the most powerful nations on the face of the earth at that time. Moses was well off. Moses was successful. He never needed those things of, I don't know, going to let my people go, that kind of stuff. He never needed those things because he had money, he had everything. He was brought up in a very rich family. But now, the moment Moses realized he was a Hebrew, he was an Israelite, he forfeited everything, and he wanted to join his brothers because he understood destiny. Moses would have said, even though I'm Hebrew, let me keep this a secret. Shh, let me just remain being an Egyptian. After all, life is comfortable for me. But Moses never did that. Moses tried to kill somebody, and then he fled out of Egypt. He went to where he went, met the wife, started a family, then God prepared him, then he came back. You know, when Moses left the palace, he went through a lot of hardship. Life wasn't easy, but that was necessary for him to be brought back into his destiny. And if Moses wouldn't have been obedient, he would have remained in the palace and enjoyed his life. He would have been very, very wealthy, would have been given a beautiful wife, would have so many chariots, would be a commander of a great army, and life would be comfortable for him. But no, he never chose that path because he understood destiny. He knew that his destiny was being derailed. So you need to understand that the fact that you have made it, you have money, maybe you have a good job, and you think that you're living the best, it's good. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. I'm not saying it's bad to have a good job, but now sometimes you need to sit back and examine yourself. What is my destiny? You may discover that you're supposed to do something more than what you're doing. You're supposed to do, maybe you'll discover you're supposed to do something deeper, something greater than what you're doing. And before you get to that level of greatness, you may go through some kind of hardship. Because if you see the story of Moses, Moses paid the price for him to be where he was. Moses was a friend of God. That guy was so dear to God. He used to spend time with God. Even when he died, God buried him. Imagine being buried by God himself. God was the one who attended his funeral. There was no pastor who came to pray over the body of Moses. When he died, God himself buried him. Wow, such an honor. Because he walked in his destiny. If he would have died in the Egyptian palace, he would have been kept like those mummies in the pyramids. But no, he was buried by God. It's only God and him knew where God took him when he went to die. So don't be derailed. Don't be derailed. Don't be derailed. You need to find out, God, what have you called me to do? The fact that things are working out for you is not a report card that you are successful. It's not. It's not necessarily successful. It's not a report card that you are in the plans of God concerning your life. You know, sometimes, there's this stereotype thinking that when you are experiencing negative circumstances, God is not with you. That's not the case. Sometimes God allows you to go through that. Even, listen, look at the lives of the apostles in the Bible. They never live a comfortable life. They live a very miserable life. They were persecuted. They were beaten. They went through hell. But that was their destiny. They were supposed to drink from that cup. That's why the Bible also, and because of that, the Bible tells us, in the new Jerusalem which will come, it will have 12 doors, or I don't know, 12 gates, and each gate will be written the names of the apostles. Why? Because they fulfilled their destiny. It wasn't easy. So guys, you need to examine yourself. Don't allow you to be derailed because life is comfortable. Sometimes God may ask you to do things which are not comfortable. I'm not necessarily talking about ministry. You can even be employed. You're having a good job. I've had stories of people who have been employed. Maybe you have been somebody has been a banker, a bank manager, is getting a good salary. But then something pushed him to leave his job and go and do something else, which is not even guaranteed of having a good future with it. But because they obeyed and they pursued it, it turned out to be well, and they became prosperous and became even bigger than what they used to earn when they were employed. So why? Because these people, they realize that they got potential. So you need to know the potential which you have. Don't be derailed. Don't be deceived by the comfortable life you're having. Don't be deceived by the kind of money you're earning. You think that you have achieved. No, those things, they make you to settle at your comfort level, at your comfort place, and you never grow. Not knowing there's so much potential in you which is tapped. This is the problem we have, Africans. There's some guys, the moment they get 10 million, or they just stop everything they were doing. They just go to party. They don't want anymore. They think they've made it. Give an African $1 million, oh, that will be the end of work for him. What he's going to do is just going to eat and drink for the rest of his life. It's so sad, not knowing that they can achieve more. This is why the white man is doing a lot of impact, because he's doing more. He's pushing himself. He's pushing himself. He's not deceived by the with the success of yesterday. This is why you find them, they invent things, they keep on inventing. Imagine nations like America, Iraq, China, all those big nations. They are well off. They have invented so many things, but still they are people who are not sleeping. They want to invent more. That desire to do more. You need to have that desire to do more. Don't be comfortable where you are. Push yourself above the limits. Push yourself. Push yourself. Africa, hey, the moment you have a house and a car, you have already made it. You just now relax. Your work is just to go and party. Nothing else. You think life is all about having a car and a good house and some small money in the bank. So you can pay fees and live life comfortably. When African reaches at that point, he thinks now he has made it. He sees now God has done it for him, not knowing that he was destined to be even a billionaire, to have 10 times or million times what he has. But the problem, the little he had, he thought that was all of it, and he relaxed there. He never went to do more. By this, his destiny was derailed, or he underachieved his destiny. Don't underachieve your destiny. Some of you were supposed to do so great, but because you got this small success, you think you've made it, you went to sleep. You know the problem with Africans, I don't know why, this slavery mentality got a hold of us. As long as an African has a house, as long as he has a car, he has food on the table, oh, hallelujah, Jesus is Lord. But that's not the case. In other nations, people are working. Bill Gates still now is working. He's a millionaire, but he's still working. These billionaires around, they are working. They still want to do more. Despite what they have achieved, some of them, they don't even sleep. They go an extra mile. They keep on pushing. They keep on pushing. So guys, you need to push yourself. Don't live below your destiny. Don't allow your destiny to be derailed by small things. Don't allow your destiny to be derailed. And this is affecting most of us, especially us in Africa. It's affecting most of us. You need to grow. We need to grow. Don't allow your destiny to be derailed. You know, sometimes you think that the devil is against you when things are not working out for you. Sometimes the devil is against you when things are working out for you. He wants you to have those things, enjoy them, forget, and sleep. Because the moment you have forgotten and you have slept, you stop praying. You don't cause trouble for him anymore because you are satisfied. You know, some of you, the devil knows how to silence you because he says, this guy is praying so much. So if I give him money, if this guy is fed and he is satisfied, he won't be praying. He will be sleeping. So the devil allows you to get what you want so that you stop praying. So that you don't disturb me. So it's important, guys. Let us live according to the destiny future that God has given us. Let us not be derailed. Let us live to accomplish what God has created us to accomplish. Let us not be derailed. To be derailed is the worst thing which can happen to you. What God has given you, He can give you more. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, does not enter the heart of any man the thing which God has prepared for those that love Him. God has prepared great things for you. What you have seen is just an advertisement. You're gonna see more. You're gonna see great things. Don't be derailed. Don't be derailed. Don't be derailed. Be derailed with the successes which you got in the past. Don't relax. Keep on pushing. Keep on forging ahead until Jesus comes. Guys, I'm Cleophas Wanyama, Cleo Rhythm. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Keep on watching my videos, share my videos, and see you in the next video.